Hey, this is Matt with Alabama Trains, Planes, and we took a trip to Stevenson and Bridgeport, Alabama, which is in the northeastern corner of the state. And what you're looking at here is Stevenson, Alabama, which has which has the historical Stevenson Railroad Depot. It was built in 1952, and either during the war or after the war, it was destroyed and then rebuilt in 1872 with the bricks from the destroyed building. What we have here coming up at us is CSX 3313, which is a GEET 44AH, which was built in 2015. Behind it is CSX 5313, which is a GEES 44DC built in 2006. If you notice that the crossing here on the main road in Stevenson is unguarded, we saw some fun things there when we were there. This train also is a mixed consist. Wow, I'm just going totally random here. As you can see, it's a mixed consist. It has some really cool graffiti on it too, which was really fun to see. But as you can see, this is a mixed consist with hoppers, tank cars, box cars, and everything else. What's really cool though is this was a really foggy morning. Oh hey, look, that's JHABS. I can follow them off Instagram, I don't know. But as you can see, really cool stuff in the morning. Really enjoyed it. Now we're in Bridgeport, Alabama, which was developed after the 1840s. European Americans established river boat landing along the Tennessee River. This was also a site of a major skirmish due to the bridge over the Tennessee River in the Civil War. But right now, what we have coming up is what's coming up? It's CSX 3393. This is a coal train out of Chattanooga. What's really cool is when the conductor saw me recording, he stuck his head out and gave me a big old wave, which was really cute. What's really neat about these coal trains is there's not a lot of graffiti on the actual the cars themselves, which is a big letdown for my wife, who loves graffiti pictures. And by the way, this train is heading southbound from Chattanooga towards Stevenson.
Norfolk Southern.
Next up is Norfolk Southern 4271. It is a rebuilt GE AC 44C6M, which was originally NS 8928, which was a C40-9W built in 1996. What's really great about this shot is the close-upness to the woods and everything as it approaches the bridge. In tow is Norfolk Southern 4351, which is a rebuilt GE AC 44C6M. The build date is unknown. One of the sad things about this place is even with a scanner, there's not much radio traffic over here, so it's hard to find the train identification. As 4271 passes across, and you see it is double stacks, possible intermodal. No, I'm not even going to use that word. That just sounds silly to me. It's just, you got double stacks, you have some box cars, you have some hoppers, and then you have these flat cars, which are empty. Like you can see that. And as we get to the last car, we'll go ahead and queue up for the next one. Maybe not. There's a ton of these empty cars. And this is a southbound train towards Stevenson. There's the last one. Okay, and here is another hero shot. I'll call it hero shot because this is really cool. This is CSX 3111, and it's a GEES 44AC-8. Who knows when it was built? I tried to look for it, but I couldn't find it. This is a mixed contest with hoppers, boxcars, and tank cars. Thank God the weather started to get really nice here. You can really see the sunlight coming down on it. It's actually really pretty. Should have took a picture of it, but it's what you get when you try to operate 3 cameras all at once. One thing that's really cool here is you have the rail signal on the right hand side as you look south towards Bridgeport. Then it splits off into 3 different tracks. One, it goes to one of the factories in Bridgeport, and the other 2, one's a siding and one's a main track. And it's really cool to see which ones they go off of. Anything else interesting here? Don't know. One thing again is I'll try better with naming with the actual IDs of the train. It just makes it even more interesting, especially where are these guys going. I know that NS will follow this route into Decatur. Now this one's a really cool shot. Was able to set up on the curve and take a straight line shot down the rails and to see Norfolk Southern 9975 come towards us. And that's a GEC 44-9-9W built in 2004. This one's another mixed consist of hopper cars, flat cars, box cars, and the whole 9 yards. As you can see, as I was mentioning previously, you can see the tracks split off in there or converge and diverge right under that signal. I would have had more cameras set up on this shot, but he just came out of nowhere. And what I mean, there was just no horn up until he was ready to come up on us. Alright, at this point in time, we decided to go ahead and drive back down to Stevenson, and we got lucky with a BNSF. The lead engine is 9975, which is a GE C44-9W. No, I take that back. That is a EMD SD70 ACE built in 2008, and that is BNSF 9298. In tow is BNSF 9392, which is also a SD70 ACE built in 2006. This is a coal train, obviously. As you can see, as it passes to the left of Stevenson's depot, that is the Norfolk Southern line heading towards Decatur. The 2 engines in tow in the back are BNSF 9262, which is an EMD SD60M built in 1991, and BNSF 9042, which is EMD SD70 AC built in 2013. And that was pretty much, we wrapped up the day. So there will be a part 2 because we spent 2 days down there. So like and subscribe. Hope you don't mind the voiceover, but I really appreciate your support on this because we love doing this. Thank you, and we'll see you for part 2.